Hi, Julie Rader here with another astrological forecast for the week of Monday, August 30th through Sunday, September 5th. So a new format. I'm going Monday through Sunday, a little bit more traditional to help you navigate your week. So Monday is the moon's day, and the moon will be in Gemini. The moon is very active today, meaning that the aspects that the moon makes when the moon is on a Monday and the moon's day are even that much more potent. So this is a great day for a road trip. I know the kiddos and I are heading out in our RV to go for a few days of glamping, although 88 Winnebago, I don't know how much glamping it is. It's a little bit more of a glorified tent at this point, but wonderful use of that energy or of Monday. But it is a Monday, and I know for a lot of you who are not homeschooling or at the office, and that a road trip on a Monday may not be a possibility. So another great use of the energy as the moon squares the sun and trines Saturn and sextiles Chiron and trines Venus is to really, just to summarize, do anything with technology is great this day. If you have anything on your to-do list for work that involves writing or speaking or editing or publishing, learning a new skill, a practical skill, wonderful day to utilize that energy. Teaching, learning, anything communication, anything also, any kind of projects that you do with your hands. That's another great use of this energy. A little bit more toward the end of the day with this beautiful trine to, well, the sextile with Chiron, and then the trine to Venus and Libra. Really great day for healing and loving energy. So early in the day, get the things done you need to accomplish so that you feel that you were able to check things off your to-do list, that you've done some practical things, some communication. Great day for getting through your emails, returning phone calls. All of that is really wonderful. And then later in the day, some healing work. So maybe some journaling about healing, or just a stream of consciousness writing, or mirror work, loving affirmations to yourself. Great day for all of that. Then we move on to Tuesday, Mars's day, and the moon will still be in Gemini. The moon will still be in Gemini, and then here in California, at like 3 a.m. So for those of you on the East Coast and other parts of the world, it's going to be happening later in the day, or well, early in the morning, or perhaps in the afternoon. The moon in Gemini will be square. And again, any moon aspects are very rapidly moving because the moon changes signs about every 2.5 days. But we will feel this square to Mars in Virgo because it is Mars's day. So we'll feel that a little more. So those of us on the West Coast, we might feel a little more restless during our sleep with the moon in Gemini. Moon in Gemini is a little more restless anyway. Nervous system may be a bit more triggered. And then with this activation of Mars in Virgo, maybe it's just that we have so much on our mind and we're restless and we can't sleep, or a dream wakes us up or something like that. Those of you in other parts of the world, maybe you feel motivated. Maybe at that point, you know that it's important that you start kind of putting an action to your plan. However, do be aware that then the moon also has this square a little bit later to Neptune in Pisces. This means we may not be seeing things clearly. One of the best uses of this energy today, and then later the moon has a trine to Jupiter, which is a harmonious aspect. However, Jupiter is a magnifying glass. So if we've been feeling frustration or foggy thinking, or perhaps have decided to check out, um, because we're not seeing clearly, then this can be really magnified with Jupiter. The best use of the energy today is to balance out the nervous system, or to work through the restless energy by moving the body, or even better yet, swimming or getting in water or near water, taking a bath, but move through the energy as much as you can. Then on Wednesday, the 1st of September, it's September already. I can't even believe it. This is Mercury's day, and the moon is now in Cancer. Cancer is the ruler of the moon. So we feel things at a much deeper level, especially when we have aspects to the moon. And so, which we often do. So, because the moon is so rapidly moving, the moon has a square to Mercury on Mercury's day in Libra. So, the moon is in its home sign of Cancer. Mercury, oh, sorry. Yeah, Mercury is no longer in Virgo. It is in Libra at this point. So, but it's Mercury's day. So, this is a time for us to really, again, be aware, like I was talking about last week, of how we speak to ourselves, because Libra is all about love. Mercury's communication, the moon is about ourself, and Cancer is nurturing. So, speaking to ourselves and our loved ones in a loving, loving way. Also, to allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. There's a sextile that the moon in Cancer makes with the sun in Virgo, which is a harmonious aspect, but it will allow us to shine out whatever we're feeling. And with the sun in Virgo, we may be a bit more critical or judgmental. So allow ourselves, one, to be nurturing and loving to ourselves, and two, to be vulnerable, because then we have a square to Chiron. So if we are speaking to ourselves in a non-loving way, then we're going to feel deeply hurt, or it's going to bring up wounds from the past, or maybe we even felt hurt by someone we loved. So, really important to be honest with ourselves, to be open, to shine out our true feelings to others, so that we can allow ourselves to heal. Then on Thursday, Jupiter's day, the moon is still in Cancer, and again making lots and lots of aspects, mostly positive, but it's urging us to do the inner transformative work. This has really been the theme for last week and this week. Do the work, be vulnerable. Rather than pushing these feelings away, work with them. And if we do, the transformation on the other side is huge. So we're in this waning moon. So allow ourselves to, as the things come up, the hurt from the past, allow ourselves to shed and release the old pain, the unforgiveness that we're holding on to, because we will feel the sense of freedom as we do. So, again, a lot of inner work, transformation is very possible. And with it being Jupiter's day, the more we heal and the more we allow ourselves this opportunity to tap into the vulnerability, rather than worrying about what other people think about us. When we truly love ourselves enough to do what we know, to release what we need to release, that to break down these walls that we've built around our hurt, so that we can let other people in. On Jupiter's day, when we do that, wow, that what we allow in will be bigger and better than we could ever imagine. And then on Friday, we come into Venus's day. Speaking of Venus, that day Venus makes this beautiful trine to the North Node in Gemini. So if we've been doing the work that I've talked about previously in the week, working up to, and this is where I love the astrology, we know that if we do this transformational work, that is going to be work, it's going to really force us and urge us to tap into our vulnerability, to tap into are these feelings that we've suppressed, pushed way down. If we do, with this trine on Venus's day, these faded relationships can come to the surface. These faded relationships can then show themselves or flourish. So maybe it's not just romantic relationships, maybe it's business partnerships or any one-on-one relationships. Maybe it's allowing ourselves to shine out to a larger audience, especially because then the moon will be moving into Leo. And Leo is all about romance, it's about love, and it's about taking the spotlight. So the first aspect then that Leo makes is a sextile to the North Node. The North Node, often called the node of faith. And this equals passion. Venus's day this Friday, great date night. Or if you're single, get out there. Be really aware of who you meet on Venus's day. Then moving into the weekend on Saturday, Saturn's day, on the 4th of September. The moon in Leo makes a trine to Chiron, again, allowing us to heal. If we have an open heart, we can heal the past wounds, either from our childhood or wounds that we have with our own children, or just any time that we have felt that we've not been able to truly be the Leo star of the show that we want to be, when we've been told to be seen and not heard, things like that. Open your heart and allow breakthroughs to happen, because there can be unexpected, sudden changes emotionally, because Uranus then is involved as well. Then we have Mercury in Libra making an aspect, a trine, harmonious aspect to Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius. So if we've been doing our inner work, then we again can see big changes, and we're leading up to this new moon. So we're in the dark of the moon phase. This trine to Saturn is really asking us to put pen to paper, to write down what it is we are wanting to put out into the world. The moon is in Leo, and how we can make these changes to allow ourselves to be the best we can be, the best version of ourselves. And then on Sunday, the Sun's day, Sun in Virgo. This is a day when it's the Sun's day and it's the day before the new moon. Anytime it's the day before the new moon, really a day to go inward. So continue to do the work on yourself. Begin to reflect upon what it is you want for this new moon that we have the next day. So thank you so much for joining me here. And as you prepare for this Virgo new moon, start thinking about the details of your life. Where can you perfect things? Where can you organize your life in a way that puts you on track with where you want to go? Have a wonderful week, and thanks again for joining me.